Greetings from all of us here at Grace Evangelistic Ministries. We want to bring you a word of encouragement in a time such as this. I don't really know what you are going through as a believer in the Lord Jesus Christ. I don't know how deep. I don't know the magnitude of your suffering or what the enemy has thrown at you. And of course, remember that whatever he throws at you has been permitted by God. Nothing, zero, nada can come to you. Rien, as they will say in French too. Nothing will come to you apart from God's permission. And if he has gone through two gates, he passes the gate of the Father and he passes the gate of the Son, and then he gets to you. That's a long journey. And if God has allowed it to come to you, then means he has a plan for it. He has a plan. Remember, always remember, don't let these things slip out of your mind that you and I are here for the praise of his glory. Always remember, if we remember that, it will do us much good whenever something false comes to us. I'm always reminded of Job in his own situation. What the enemy intended was for him to fail. See, Satan doesn't come to test you to see if you will pass. No, he comes viciously with one aim: to knock you out of your command post. He doesn't come with mercy because he doesn't have mercy. Remember that. Satan doesn't show mercy because he doesn't have it. What he has is your debt. That's what he thinks about. And so Job knew that. He knew that if something has come his way, that God must be in control of all this. And that's what it means to have understanding of God. You see, sometimes we function or fail in our spiritual lives because we don't understand God as we should. Job did. And you can see Job, wherever Job never mentioned a word. He never cursed Satan once. He never mentioned the word evil. It's always God, God, God. And today, if we say to people that God is responsible for this disaster, that disaster, they say, it couldn't be God. God so loving, so caring. How could he cause disaster? Now, why the Bible say that? In Isaiah 45, verse 7, God said it plainly that he's responsible for disaster. If you doubt me, read that when we finish. But the point is this: have you been struck with a heavy duty suffering in life? He has passed God's gate to get to you. And if he has, Job says it so well, he knows the way that I take. When he has tried me, when he has tested me, I shall come forth as gold. God's purpose in your life is to shine, to be shiner than what you are right now. The more brighter you get, the more you become a witness on the stand to bring glory and honor to his holy name. So what do? Walk away? No, that's not an option. Stay the course. As Hebrews chapter 10 tells us very clearly in verse 23, it says, let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, for he who has promised is faithful. Hold fast the confession of your faith, the confession of the hope you have. For he who has promised you is faithful. He cannot fail you. He cannot let you down. And then he goes on in verse 35, said, therefore do not throw away your confidence, which has a great reward. Don't throw it away. Don't walk away. It's not an option. There's a saying, you have heard it yourself: a winner never quits. A quitter never wins. You cannot win this race by abandoning the race. Stay on course, trust in him that he will supply you everything you need to come at that end with that crown of joy, which awaits for you when you finish the race. And so, as you are walking on the path that the Lord has crafted for you, whatever comes your way, He has permitted it so that He will use it to allow you to develop spiritual capacity for greater blessing. That's His character. He did it for His Son, though He was His Son. Hebrews 5:8 tells us. He learned obedience through the things He suffered. In verse 9, having learned obedience, God presented Him to be a sacrifice for us. That's a remarkable plan of God. God will use you to bring glory and honor to Himself. Until next time, may God richly bless you. Until we meet again, goodbye.